When I hung up that phone, brother, I looked at my husband and I said, that bitch is all right with me. It'll be to the day I leave this earth, because what you did was malicious, and it was intentional, and it was ugly.
Hey VIPs and gossipers, how have you been since our last story? Well, if you haven't found anything exciting to vibe, then we have something new for you. It's all about the shady feud between the one and only Oprah and the unstoppable Monique, who's demanding an apology. So sit back, relax, and get ready, because I'm here to spill all the gossip and keep you updated on the latest happenings in Hollywood. If you want to stay in the loop, be sure to subscribe and never miss out on the scandalous scoop. So Martin Lawrence, the one and only, has recently been speaking out about how Oprah Winfrey supposedly ruined Monique's career. And now rumor has it that Oprah might be on the verge of getting canceled real soon. Apparently, Oprah's been trending lately, but for all the wrong reasons. Word on the street is that she tried to blackmail a bunch of celebs who dared to speak out against her. And guess who's on that list? The fabulous Academy Award-winning actress, Monique. She's demanding a public apology from Oprah, and she's still waiting for it. Oprah, honey, things are becoming a whole hot mess for you. But wait, there's more. Monique also revealed that the one and only Martin Lawrence stood by her side during all this madness. Fans are speculating that Martin's got her back because he knows what it's like to face hatred and sabotage from those snooty Hollywood elites. Seems like he's been through the ringer himself. Now you're probably wondering what Martin exactly said about Oprah destroying Monique's career. But hold on tight, because the details are too juicy to ignore. So could this scandal really be the one to bring down Oprah? Let's find out. This long-standing feud between Monique and Oprah has been cooking for over a decade, and Monique ain't letting it go anytime soon. In her fresh interview with The Hollywood Reporter, she straight up said that she still wants Oprah to publicly apologize. Whoa, brave call, huh? And here comes Martin Lawrence, the knight in shining armor. He tried to help Monique get her career back on track. Sources close to Martin are whispering that he's totally riding the Monique train because he knows exactly who Oprah is and the kind of shady folks she rolls with. So let's rewind a bit and give you some context on this drama. It all started back in 2009, leading up to the 82nd Academy Awards. Monique got herself a nomination for Best Supporting Actress for her role in Precious. Precious was directed by Lee Daniels and co-produced by none other than Oprah and Tyler Perry. Precious was a smash hit with the critics, and it was clear as day that Monique was going to snag that shiny Oscar. But somewhere along the line, things got really messy between Monique and Oprah. Rumor has it that there were some serious clashes and tension behind the scenes. Meanwhile, Oprah, Tyler Perry, and Lee Daniels apparently saw a golden opportunity to capitalize on all the media attention Monique was getting. They wanted her to go on a press tour, but get this, they didn't want to pay her a dime for it. Can you believe the audacity? Now, at that time, Monique was holding it down as a talk show host on BET. She had a lot on her plate, and she wanted to spend some quality time with her hubby and kids after pouring her heart and soul into Precious. But when she expressed this to Oprah, Lee Daniels stepped in and issued a warning. He basically told Monique that if she said no to Oprah, it wouldn't end well for her. Uh-oh, red flag alert. And just like that, the media circus kicked into high gear. Stories started popping up left and right, painting Monique as some kind of difficult diva who's impossible to work with. Can you imagine? Despite winning an Oscar, nobody in Hollywood wanted a piece of her anymore. She was all tainted, all thanks to Oprah's alleged blackballing game. But Oprah didn't stop there, and before we get into these scandalous details, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and become a part of VIP Access. Now, onto the story. In a 2008 interview with Essence, Monique spilled the tea that her older brother Gerald had abused her multiple times when she was just a young girl. This revelation was deeply personal and heart-wrenching, and you won't believe it, but Oprah apparently did something even more sinister with this information. Monique also previously revealed that her parents had downplayed her pain and suffering. So when Oprah and Monique had their falling out after the release of Precious, Oprah decided to exploit and monetize Monique's story. Oprah, in all her talk show glory, decided to invite Gerald onto her show. But before the episode aired, Oprah actually called up Monique, trying to convince her to appear on the show alongside Gerald. Can you imagine how difficult it would be for Monique? Monique, strong-willed as ever, refused and made it clear she wanted no part in that mess. But here's where the plot thickens. When Oprah released the commercial for that episode, Monique was left in utter shock, because Oprah had invited not only Gerald but also Monique's parents to talk about her essay. Monique had previously confided in Oprah, sharing that her dad was an alcoholic and that she wasn't even on speaking terms with her mom. Yet Oprah went ahead and brought them all together, betraying Monique's trust in the process. After this heart-wrenching incident, Monique tried to reach out to Oprah, expressing her hurt and disappointment. But you won't believe it. Oprah straight up refused to talk to her. The tension escalated when Monique and Oprah crossed paths at a Hollywood event. Oprah tried to offer a half-hearted apology, claiming she was sorry if she hurt Monique's feelings. But Monique saw right through it. She felt the apology lacked sincerity and was just a shallow attempt to save face. Though it's been over a decade, the drama between Monique and Oprah is still sizzling hot. Monique isn't ready to let go just yet. In a recent interview with The Hollywood Reporter, she made it clear that she's still waiting for a public apology from Oprah. The tension between these two just doesn't seem to fade away. And that's not it. Some of the important roles were also snatched away from Monique after her fallout with Oprah. She claimed that she was offered a role in the 2013 movie The Butler, originally intended for Oprah herself. Monique was also approached for a role in an upcoming biopic as Richard Pryor's grandmother. It seemed like opportunities were knocking at her door, but once the rift with Oprah occurred, those offers mysteriously vanished. Coincidence? I think not. And guess who knows all about the Hollywood game of blackballing? None other than the legendary Martin Lawrence. He's been through the ringer himself, facing the wrath of those Hollywood elites who wanted to tear him down. Seems like he and Monique share a bond, united by their experiences of being targeted and undermined by the powers that be. Intriguingly, Monique revealed that when she confronted Lee Daniels about her blackballing, he admitted it. She mustered up the courage to ask him why she had been subjected to such treatment, but all she got was a cryptic response. Because you don't play the game. Now Monique, being the fierce queen she is, demanded to know what game Daniels was talking about. But alas, he dodged the question and left her hanging. During all this chaos, there's one person who can relate all too well to Monique's struggle. He knows firsthand what it feels like when those Hollywood elites decide to bring you down. Back in May 1996, the world was shocked when Martin was arrested while wandering in the middle of a busy LA intersection, clutching a gun and screaming, "They're trying to kill me!" The tabloids had a field day, quick to label Martin as crazy and speculate about drug addiction. However, the doctors who examined Martin after his arrest confirmed that he wasn't under the influence of any substances. Martin himself later spoke up, claiming that most of these things being said about him in the media at the time were pure fabrication. False reports even emerged, alleging that he had been diagnosed with bipolar disorder. It's like they were spinning tales left and right just to tell a juicier story. Martin expressed his frustration, saying, "You don't know what it's like until you've been through it." Now enter Dave Chappelle, another homie with the real talk. He ain't afraid to call out Hollywood for how they treated Martin. Dave believes the industry intentionally pushed Martin to the edge, making him hit the streets and shout, "They're trying to kill me." When someone as strong as Martin snaps like that, it's a clear sign the sick industry pushed him to the limit. Those industry power players be thirsting for control, my friend, so they labeled Martin as difficult or crazy just to get what they want. However, in the Oprah dimension, things are different. Dave brings up Martin's incident in his 2006 interview with Oprah herself, but guess what? Oprah tries to flip the script and make Dave out to be the loony one. Can you believe it? The tension between these big shots is undoubtedly off the charts. According to insiders, Martin allegedly thinks Oprah and her industry crew had similar plans for Monique. They wanted to puppeteer her, push her to the edge, just like they did with Martin. That's why Martin stepped up to help Monique, dropping some priceless wisdom on standing up for herself and not letting the industry control her. Now, many fans out there are holding out hope for a particular outcome. They're praying and wishing for something big to happen. As for Oprah, well, let's just say she's got a reputation. Some fans couldn't care less about her and aren't bothered by the thought of her time in the spotlight coming to an end. They believe she's backstabbed countless people to get where she is, and they view her as just as wicked as the other self-absorbed folks that she hangs around with. There's even a fan who said, "I hope I'm still around when it all crashes down for her." Strong words, huh? They're convinced that eventually the tide will turn against her. Maybe when those mysterious Epstein records finally see the light of day. So it seems like the sentiment out there is clear. Oprah's got some critics who are ready for her downfall. The anticipation is palpable, and who knows what the future holds. But let's get real and hear what you think, fam. Do you believe Monique, Martin Lawrence, and Dave Chappelle got the inside scoop on the real Oprah Winfrey? And hey, could Oprah be on the verge of getting canceled? Drop your thoughts in the comments, y'all. And don't forget to subscribe for more scandals like this, gossipers. See you on the next rumor.